so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come. Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come. Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace in the storm. In the storm, I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How is it going? Happy Friday. Vivian's joining us. Chuck, Bert. Good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Um, man, I love Stephanie's voice. Like, yeah, so good. And it's just so true, right? Like, we do so many times we just forget of just the goodness of the Lord, and Yeah, he's so good at reminding us and these gentle reminders of just his faithfulness and how in the middle of the storm, like he shows up and um yeah, it just makes it all better, makes it all good. So today we're talking about evangelism, like always. I think every time you guys see my face, it's kind of what we're talking about. Uh, but so I was trying to think about like we've talked a lot about like how to approach people and all these things, um, how to break down the gospel, how to contextualize the gospel. Karen, good morning. Um, but I don't think we've ever talked about or haven't talked much about just how to start conversations with people. Um, so yeah, I feel like a lot of people's hesitancy of doing evangelism is just that they don't like talking to strangers, right? They're not used to engaging with strangers on any topic. And so not even the gospel. And that just adds an extra layer to it. And so kind of just wanted to share a little bit of kind of my journey with that. Hey, Nikki, good morning. Um, and yeah, so I've told you guys this before, but I'm naturally introverted and I've uh, I never really approach people, right? Like back in the day, if you put me in a room with definitely like BC before Christ, before I gave my life to him, um, like if you put me in a room with a bunch of strangers, if you come back in an hour, there's still a bunch of strangers. Like I'm not talking to nobody. Um, but how did that change? And I feel like a lot of things changed, but um, I got this passion. Like I was like somebody came into my dorm room and uh, literally changed my life. Right? Like they preached the gospel to me, and I was dead in my trespasses, and now I'm alive in Christ Jesus. Righteousness of Christ Jesus lives in me, and I'm grafted in to the beloved and all that. And I was like, man, if somebody was bold enough to step out and speak to me and literally change the trajectory of my life. Um, why I have to do that for somebody else? Like there's other people. Like I know my struggles and like the things that I was going through aren't unique to me, right? Like no, none of us are an island. Like our struggles aren't unique to us. Like there's somebody else going through that. And so God, if you can use me like you used Maurice in my life, like I got to do it, right? And so I would literally in my bedroom in the mirror, um, like my bedroom like closet doors, they were mirrors, and so I would just stand in front of my closet and practice talking to people, practice approaching people. And it sounds goofy, but I honestly I never felt goofy when I was doing it. Like it was just like, man, I want to talk to people, and I know I have to get over my fear of people, my fear of man, my whatever, and I just have to talk to people. I just want to talk to people about um yeah, like these new convictions and about like everything that I found or I thought I would find in the world, like that to satisfy me, um, just always left me dry. There was always a hangover in the morning. And then I found Christ, and it was just like, man, this is what I've been seeking for my entire life. Like it finally made sense. Like the reason I'm here and everything, it made so much sense the moment I found Christ. And I was like, so I got to talk to people. I got to get out there and I got to share this. And so, what would I do? I would just, yeah, practice, different things, and then I would take risks and I would step out and just like it was a numbers game, right? Like, I would be going fishing. And I was like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Right. And I just told myself, if somebody looked at me, I'm going to say hi. Right. And if the conversation ends there, then it ends there. But I did my part. And so I would just say hi to people like, hey, how's it going? And sometimes like those people would just say, oh, having a rough day, and then that will create an opportunity. Oh man, we've all been there, right? Is there anything like how can I stand with you in prayer? Like I love Jesus. And I love to talk to him, and I would love to shoot a prayer up for you. Right? And people will say, "Thank you, yeah, I'm going through this," or like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm just you know, gotta shake it off, whatever." Right? But I've created an opportunity, and so just say hi to people. Another thing that like and Adrian, this is something I still do today. Like if we are having guests over and like Adrian's good friends with the wife, and uh, I've never met the husband or whatever, but they're coming over for dinner, or we're going over there for dinner. I ask Adrian like, what do they like? Like, what do they do? What are they into? Does he have any hobbies or whatever? And if he has some hobbies, right, like this fishing, if it's whatever politics or whatever it is, like if they're passionate about something, then I'm gonna do some Google searching and like try to find some talking points. I'm gonna Google latest news on insert topic, and just kind of read a little bit. And so then when I and sitting in front of them, like I can start talking about, or I can start talking about the topics that they're interested in. Um, and really just get them to talk and tell me more about what they're passionate about. And usually after somebody talks for 30 minutes or whatever about something that they're passionate about, and you've just done the ministry of listening and affirming them, like, dude, that's awesome, that's incredible, how did you get into this, whatever, then they usually return the favor, right? And they say, well, what do you like to do, right? And then it creates an opportunity for you to share the things that are passionate for you and the things that are on your heart. And yeah, so I hope this is helpful for you guys. I know it can be challenging, like approaching people, especially, us introverts, that it doesn't come natural for us to do. Um, but I would say just practice talking to people. If that sounds weird, just say hi. Just like challenge yourself with little steps. But like I'm just gonna say hi to somebody. If they look at me, I'm gonna smile. Right? Like you didn't have to say nothing. I'm just gonna smile and maybe wave, like whatever. Um, Challenge yourself with little steps to push yourself further and further uh, out of your comfort zone, so that the comforter can come and do what he does best, and that's reconcile hearts back to him. So I hope this is an encouragement to you guys. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything, my number. You're like, if you don't know my number, reach out or email me. I'll text you. My email address is aaron@firmlyrooted.org. And feel free, like, reach out to me, please. Like 7 days a week, you can reach out to me. And I am terrible at text, so I will probably call you back. But reach out to me. Like if somebody if like literally God put somebody on your heart and you're like, man, like I just need a strategy on how I can approach this person or start the conversation, like call me or email me and we can get into a dialogue. I don't have all the answers, but I can pray with you. We can seek the Lord together over that person. And maybe God will just release some strategies. I know, like, if you're taking steps toward, like, you feel like God has convicted your heart or put a person on your heart that you want to reach out to, you don't know. If you take any step towards that, man, God is cheering, like, yes, come on. And so He's like, frontline that request. Yes, I'll if you're asking me, I'm gonna deliver. And so, whatever it is, man, reach out to me. I'm here to help in any way that I can. If the only thing I can do is stand and pray with you over that individual, and we just ask God to go before us, right? And soften their heart, whatever, create an opportunity. We can do that. So please reach out. And yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for joining. Um, wait, we got some more people who popped in. Steve, good morning, sir. Always good to see you on here. All right. Love y'all. See you later. Bye.